if you guys see this, that is a sample hat. If you guys have been here for a long time, you guys would know that I had talked about doing some merch. That's pretty much what has been going on the last few days, is just trying to figure out some shirts, get a couple sample hats to push myself, because I've always wanted to do some sort of apparel brand. So that is what was going on. So this is a sample hat. Let me know if you like it or not. If you don't like it, let me know what I could change. I want to do stickers, keychains, air fresheners, shirts, hats, a bunch of little stuff, and that will be the deal for that. Hopefully in the next few weeks, maybe a month or so, I will be offering some merch. Helga here said she wanted to sound better, so I took out a bunch of stuff, hard welded a bunch of other things. I was using some flex pipe in here. Yes, those are 2 glass packs, because Helga's the budget car. The glass packs are in there actually as resonators. I have another muffler in the middle of the car where the mids would be, and they're mainly there for resonators, not because I'm using those as an exhaust. It didn't really get muffled all that much more. So I know this is a little different than what I normally would film, but I figured, who really shows sound systems? Whatever. Just to get some nice beats in here, because I don't know about you guys, but for me, I really like music. So when I'm cruising around, even though as awesome as the exhaust sounds in the cars, like, I really want to listen to some beats, you know, or my soulful classics, my Erykah Badu, you know. Pretty much this is real simple. What's nice about the BMW is the battery's already in the back, so I don't really have to run a bunch of wire, and the car is gutted for the most part. Now this will probably rattle the whole trunk real bad, so I'm actually going to just run the bass fairly low until I could get some sound deadening material. Literally, I got my power kind of ran already, and then I got my ground pretty much ran. Now all I gotta do is hook up this power wire and run the remote, RCAs, test out the sub. It's also a lot easier because the car's gutted, so I got it kind of a pass, but whatever. Look how old this amp is. Look how old that thing is. That thing is a Walmart special from, like, I swear, from like 2004, 2005 maybe. But I know it still works. What was that sound?
Don't video me. I don't video me.
Tell me that sound again. That was so good.
No, I don't like that sound.
You don't like it? Alright, so my mom heard the supercharger and she's like, something's wrong with your engine, it's whiny, and then that's the sound she was making. Hopefully we get a nice little DA on Wednesday. Yeah, hopefully I get a nice DA for Wednesday, so the GTO runs at optimum. I'm definitely thinking about putting an ice tank in there as well. That'll probably happen before any kind of E85 or power upgrades happen. See what kind of difference that makes for my IATs. On a serious note, I really want to learn how to tune myself. Eventually I'm going to get HP tuners, but if you guys have any information that you could send me via Messenger, I definitely want to learn how to tune. You know, I love my tuner, that dude is the man, but he is often overbooked, and tunes will be like 2-3 months out. So I definitely would like to just eventually learn how to tune myself, so I could put these tunes on my cars or my friends' cars and we go out and give them a rip. So if you guys have any information on that, please let me know. Any kind of information you may have on tuning or taking any kind of tuning courses. I know Sloppy Mechanics offers it, but I would like to become a tuning apprentice, so then I could tune cars all the time. That would be super dope. When are we gonna go look at some CTSVs? No lie, she wants a CTSV. Huh?
Yes, I do.
What about 2012? You down with that?
What about 2019? I'm just kidding.
Oh no, 2019. Yeah, we ain't got it like that.
No.
I ain't even gonna act like we got it like that. We ain't got it like that. I think CTS V2 would be dope for you though. Got to keep her stock though, cause
I was just telling him though, like the next car I have is gonna be my mom car. So I'm like, how are we gonna have some kids on a CTSV? Like,
BB's, it is a mom's car.
How is it a mom's car?
It is 4-door. 4-door.
Okay, if we're gonna do that,
this is the mom car.
I want to have like the little racing seats on them.
Yeah, the kid racing seats, the Sparko.
Yeah, the Sparko. That'd be so cute.
But yeah, no, this is the mom car right now. Like, we keep this, this one could get trashed or whatever, you don't care about it. And then you got the V for...
That's what we're talking about, kids on camera.
When we got
so funny.
When we got video or weddings or whatever, funerals.
What the funerals?
We are gonna get the GTO prepped for some drag racing tomorrow. So today, I'm pretty much gonna pull the GTO in. We're gonna lift it up in the rear, and we're gonna get the drag wheels mounted and make sure everything's all set to go for tomorrow. So I just spent most of a couple hours cleaning up my garage. I know my garage tends to be a mess all the time, so there's a lot of stuff to get in and out of here. One, if you guys know or follow me on Instagram, I pretty much work with my dad in his construction company, so we have tools going in and out of the garage all the time, along with all the car stuff, so it's very, very difficult to keep it very organized all the time. So today, before I pulled the GTO in, I ended up organizing it. There's still a lot of work to be done, but yeah, it's a lot more organized. I got a lot more floor space, which is awesome, so it gives me a lot more room to work around the car. We're gonna be vlogging a lot more often. I know I said that in the past, but I'm really trying to actually just make time for it and just to film the stuff that goes on, like not every day, but every few days. I feel like I owe it to you guys, and I feel like I'm always doing something that is worth filming, but I end up not filming. So that is the deal. As you guys know, I ride BMX. There's my bicycle there. I have had an injury-prone year. I swear. At the first of the year, I ended up hurting my shoulder. I separated stage 2 AC separation in my shoulder. That took roughly 6 weeks before I was riding again. I get back to riding and somewhat feeling comfortable. Last week I ended up, or 2 weeks ago, I ended up looping out on a manual and landing square on my back. I bruised my tailbone pretty good, and I'm just getting over that. I did shows last week, and you know, I didn't even fall, and I strained my tricep. So I have a really huge tricep right now. You guys could see it. I don't know if you guys could tell. I got a bat wing going on. Strained my tricep. I thought I tore my tricep. So now I'm off for another week from bicycle riding, which I had shows this week to do, along with working my job and trying to go to the racetrack and being the family man that I am. So it's kind of been a frustrating year so far for BMX. But on the flip side of things, the car life has been really awesome. Yesterday you guys seen that I did the sound system on the BMW. I got some tires coming for it. So it's going to turn into a pretty chill drift car / daily driver. I don't think I'm going to do much more to it for a little while, at least for the season, and I've said this before, but it's mainly because we're doing a lot to the GTO. I'm currently on hold for axles. Anyway, gonna pull this car in and we're gonna make moves. GTO is super dirty because since I have no tires on the Beamer, I've been driving this one for work, so it turned back into a daily for the last like 3 days or so. But that's all good. I'm not too concerned with all of that. I finally got better insurance on the GTO. Now I know a lot of you guys may or may not know about the classic car insurance that is offered for the GTO, but they offer from Haggerty. I got Haggerty insurance on the GTO, and the car is covered for $25K. So I'm pretty psyched on that, and you know, it's a much better full coverage insurance, and now I'm only paying $84 a month. Whereas before, you know, my mom would hook me up. I was on my mom's insurance for a long time, and you know, my insurance on the GTO was $187 a month, and you know, I am over 25. I'm not gonna lie, I'm over 25. I'm an old man now, you know, and grown folk can't be paying this kind of money for car insurance. I'm also hyped that my wideband is working pretty flawlessly. You guys can't even tell in the video. Doesn't matter. It was working good. It's working good for me. Okay, so since I've done this a few times, I'll just give you a little tip. Once you get the rear end up in the air, make sure that the e-brake is off, because when the e-brake is on, or if it's in gear, it will hold the position of the springs of how you lifted it off the ground, and then it makes it really hard to get the spring out. So also put a jack under it, because once you take the pressure off of the main bolt that holds the coilover in, it'll make it a lot easier to undo. Okay, so this is the spring perch. Pretty much what you're gonna do is I raised it up to roughly what it was when I first went to the roll races. Obviously I'm gonna measure this with a tape measure and then make sure the other side is identical, so then I get the ride height dialed on both ends without really having to try too hard. Okay, this one's 1 1/8. We're good to go. We're gonna install this back and then we're gonna do the other side. See, and it just falls out like that. May keep the drag pack on for a lot longer this time, mainly because I don't want to always have to adjust the suspension. The drag pack actually has a bigger diameter wheel total than my wheels themselves, so I mean, if I could keep it slammed, I would, but you know, that doesn't make sense for racing and everything. So when I first got this car, I hated the drag look, but as I've progressed further and further with the mods and everything that I've done to this car, it's so sick. Like, I don't know, things grow on you, and I guess that's a sign of maturity, but I used to hate the drag look on this car, on these cars for sure. I'm real psyched with how these look. Now all she needs is a wash, she's good to go. Let me see him, show YouTube.
This is my first time getting French manicure. I feel like a 30-year-old woman.
Dang. How old is you though? I feel like old
ladies only get French. And
isn't this your 8th, 9th, 21st birthday coming up?
Yeah. My 10th birthday.
Oh, you guys hear that? You guys hear that? Oh.
When are you gonna cut that thing
No
off?
curb awareness.
For real, do you like these things?
Alright, the wifey says I have to get checked out, so we're gonna go eat and get my arm checked out. I don't know what it is, but my whole family wants me to retire from bike riding. Why?
I know, but it's not the same. Like, you just get hurt and it takes longer. Like,
damn, I'm an old man.
Like, I don't want you to quit, but I feel like you should like slow it down.
Look at my eyes getting all red. You don't want me? Can you tell I'm slowing down? Mm-hmm. How?
What do you mean? You know.
I don't know nothing. Freshly back from my sister's house. She thinks I may have some small tears in my tricep. Nothing crazy, but yes, some small tears in my tricep. And yeah, so that means we're taking a week off again off of the bike. But that doesn't mean I'm taking any time off of the car, so this will just give me the opportunity to get some more stuff done on the cars and go have some fun, really. So tomorrow we are going to the track straight away as soon as I get off of work. Hopefully I could get there pretty early so I could get in more than just one run. Usually Test and Tune Wednesdays are pretty busy, so tomorrow is the day we're going to try to get more than one run. We're still on stock axles, but we're gonna send it. We're not crazy send it, but just trying to make moves, guys. It's gonna be a good one. I got a feeling it's gonna be a good one. I definitely feel like I could break the 11s. I don't think it's a 10-second car, but I definitely feel like I could break the 11s.